Okay, then let's start. As I started before, but we can stand on a towel, and I brand myself Yoga with Toms, and there's Om in between, so that's why I love to start the class with chanting mantra Om. And mantra Om consists of 3 sounds: A, O, and N. Some people are shy. I'm not sure how shy are you, but I do encourage to hum at least the letter M, so you can feel the vibrations as loud or quiet as you like. You can go like or doesn't matter. As long as you feel those vibrations inside of the body, you have the benefits of actual chanting. And it's not a religious thing, nothing like that. It's actual physical sound healing. Have you heard of sound healing? Just that the thing exists. There's this thing called sound healing, and it uses vibrations that vibrate to your body and releases stress, tension, and makes a healing effect. You can do the same thing with your own voice. The difference between talking and chanting is that you specifically engage one frequency for extended period of time. It's like an essence. So that's why you choose 3 sounds: A, O, and N, have specific meaning, specific frequency, and you feel whichever sound you like the most, and you prolong that sound more, and other ones a bit less, up to you. So from here we inhale, lift our hands up, reach up to the sky, and with exhalation bring them down in front of your chest, pray position. Feel free to close your eyes if you feel like it. Take a deep inhale in and chant And as we're standing here with eyes closed, arms in front of the chest, let's observe our body briefly. How do we feel before starting? And let's start with setting intention. Make a clear intention. What do you expect from this experience? How can you measure how successful it was for you personally? And the intention could be just staying here till the end, could be feel a bit more relaxed after the class, or contrary, feel more energized. So with your intention set, which we will try to remember throughout the class to help you to choose between the options and variations, or maybe going your own separate way, let's open up our eyes, bring your hands up to the sides, and let's continue with the Tai Chi Twists as we already started before. And Tai Chi Twists are trying to keep your hips and chest into the same line. So hips and chest are always pointing in the same direction. You try to imagine there's 2 rays coming out, and they're always going in the same direction. Arms are completely relaxed. So if you have a really slow movements, your hands don't move at all because they're relaxed. And if you move a bit more, and if you have a bit faster movements, hands start moving, but only because you're moving. Hands completely relaxed, moving from side to side. You can go fast or slow, depending on your intention. If your intention was to relax a bit more, you go slower. If your intention was to activate yourself, feel more energized, you can try a bit more faster, more impulses, so your hands move a bit more. This is a nice coordination exercise. You can continue like this, or if you feel a bit more playful, you can always bend your elbow and try to touch your belly. Idea here is to only engage in your elbow, so all the other muscles are still completely relaxed, and only your arm bends a bit. The hardest part here is to have the relaxation in arm. You can try to aim for a kidney with the backhand. You can always try to go for a chest. Then again, you don't have to reach anything, it's more like a play. Can I do it? How much effort of concentration it takes for me to do that while still being relaxed, while still having my hips and chest pointing in the same direction without twisting the body. You can always go for a shoulder, which is a bit more difficult. Keep the arms relaxed. And from here, let's slowly stop down, let the arms go down. And one of the energy restoration exercises I know is putting your left hand onto the right shoulder. And what I do love to do is whenever my hand is up here, doing a bit of massage, feeling your shoulder and your neck. If there's any pain and tension or discomfort, you can massage it out. If not, you just gently touch in. And then you swipe your left hand over to your left hip across. So you can do the small, gentle swipe. You can kind of like caress yourself like gently. You're going to go fast, like brushing yourself dust off. So it doesn't matter how you do it. It depends how you want to experience it. And then you do the same thing with the other side. Put your right hand. As I said, you can do as slow or fast as you want, depending on your intention and how you want to feel, how you want to experience yourself. And then you swipe. And what I usually like to do, in order to go for both sides equally, one side and then the other one. An idea here is that we're having energetic centers going across our chest in a cross, and you probably have noticed the people in defensive pose stand like this. They also kind of protect and restore this energy center by crossing things. So we're doing the same thing, just one at a time. And we're also moving the energy by moving our hand, because our hands have energy, and as we swipe it, it moves the energy across and makes them circle around. So kind of restoring ourselves and releasing any stagnant energy. So yeah, one at a time, and then you don't have to worry which side is faster, which one is slower. So both of them are similar. This is nice when you feel a bit low, to restore, and also a nice massage and checking into the shoulders and neck, because the shoulders and neck are the places where the stress usually creeps in the first when you have a bit tense body. And you can just notice it by just once in a while putting your hand there, and also release at the same time. And okay, from here, with inhalation, let's reach our hands up to the sky, really stretch out, stand here for 3, 2, and 1. Exhalation, forward bend, halfway down. Now let's stay here for 5, arms parallel to the ground, 4. That will slow down your breathing, 3, 2, and 1. Exhalation, lower yourself down into the forward bend and relax. Let the gravity do the work for you here. There's no need to reach anywhere, no need to be here. Just observe yourself here. Observe your breath. Now let's do a couple of slower breaths. So inhale for count of 4 and exhale for count of 6. So inhale 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. With inhalation, lift yourself halfway up, spine parallel to the ground. Exhale here. And with inhalation, bring your hands in front of the mat, step back, and find yourself into the plank. You can stay in a plank if you want, or if you feel like it, you always bring your knees down to the ground. Up to you. Stay there for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees down to the ground, tabletop. And from here, we're going to do the cat and cow. With inhalation, open up the chest, chin up, pelvis up, shoulders back and down, really squeeze your upper back. And exhalation, chin to the chest, pelvis forward, squeeze, arms firmly to the ground. Inhale, open. See if your hands are underneath your shoulders, shoulder width apart. Open up the chest, pelvis up. And exhalation, squeeze, chin to the chest, pelvis forward, move your hip. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Really make that spine going up as you close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Continue on your own breathing. Now try to synchronize with yourself with your own breathing. And as I said, depending on your intention of the class, choose how fast you want to breathe. You can slow down your breathing compared to your regular one to relax a bit more. Keep it as it is, keeping balance, or make it faster. And your movements are following your breath. So first comes the breath, then follows the movement. If you feel like relaxing a bit more, extend your exhalations a bit more than inhalation. Helps to count the inhalation, so you know how long should be your exhalation. With inhalation, open up the chest, chin up, and with exhalation, sit down into the child's pose. Slide your hands forward, forehead on the ground, and just relax here. And let's try to do some deep breathing here. Deep inhalation into your belly, into your chest, and let it go. Let the exhalation release from your chest, from your belly on its own. As exhale for count of 6. Doing deep belly breathing. First fill the belly, then the chest. Count yourself. Count of 4 and 6. Touching the ground, notice where the body is touching the mat. On the mat. And the next inhalation, let's bend your elbows and try to find yourselves into the Sphinx. And put my feet firmly and even slightly pulling towards it. The idea here is to feel the tension in your lower back, and as you pull your shoulder in your upper back. So, idea here is you try to feel your shoulders pulling back and down, yes. Try to push your hands firmly into the ground and slightly pull without sliding. And then you can, as you pull, you can push your chest a bit more forward.
Yeah.
And then you can engage muscles here on the back, and you can feel them also here.
Yeah.
So you can just feel how much we want to engage and how much or little. So, awesome for warming up. Has here, anywhere in between, and I can really pull my shoulders back and really work on my back muscles and make like almost like tilt here and gently pressing against the lower back. Yeah, there's a huge. You're able to always down here, up, how much, how little, but always keeping some engagement to keep awareness of the posture. And yeah, it's really awesome for the warming up. So try to keep it's not laying on the beach, it's yoga exercise, so kind of keeping active. You don't have to push her to the max, like 50% is okay. Hands in the ground and just really like shoulders trying to slightly pull them back. No need to force them, just so they're not up here. Pull the back and just forward and just staying here still, looking forward, observing the breath. You can continue to count. Inhale for count of 4, exhale for 6 to keep you more relaxed. And at the same point engaged in the posture. And from here, let's lower ourselves down to the ground. And with inhalation, upward facing dog. chin up. And with exhalation, bend your knees, find yourself into the downward facing dog. You can walk the first dog, what I usually love to do. This means bending one leg at a time, moving the body, stretching the hamstrings, being careful about ourselves, really feeling ourselves. And whenever you feel like dog has enough walking, you can keep your legs straight and bend your knees slightly. Bring your butt back and up, and try to straighten your arms and press your chest closer to your knees, really feeling the stretch in the shoulders here. You can stay here as long as you like, or if you feel like it, you can always go for a child's pose. So idea here is to really press the chest, relax your neck, look between the legs, butt goes back and up. Yeah. And from here you can try to straighten your knees if you want. Yes, without losing your back. Yeah. And that's the downward facing dog. And with exhalation, go down to the child's pose. Relax. With exhalation, down into the child's pose. Here, with inhalation, lift up into the tabletop position. Bring your left shoulder onto the ground, thread the needle, and right hand can be on the ground, looking up to the sky, twisting, or you can pull the right hand up to the sky. You choose. This is option 2. Option 3, having your right hand behind the back and trying to grab inner thigh of your left leg. As I said, you choose any of these 3 options or something else you like to experience. There's no right or wrong way. You always remind yourself intention of the practice and practice accordingly. And we'll stay here for 5. Observe your breath, and with each exhalation, try to see if you can twist your head, twist your shoulder a bit more. 4. 3. 2. And 1. If you have your hand behind the back, with inhalation, lift it up to the sky, reach up, exhale here. And with inhalation, place your right hand on the ground, lift up to the middle. Release any tension, shake your body out. And from here, let's inhalation, make a circle towards the front, exhale back. Circle to the right, front, exhale back. Circles with the hips. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. With inhalation to the middle in a tabletop, and bring your right hand down to the ground, right shoulder onto the ground. Switching sides, doing the same thing to our side. You can stay here looking up to the sky with your left hand onto the ground, or if you feel like it, lift up your left hand up to the sky, reaching up, opening up your chest a bit more. This is option 2. Option 3, bending your left hand behind the back, grabbing the inner thigh, opening up the chest, and staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. With inhalation, lift up your left hand up to the sky, reach a bit more. Exhale, stay here. And with inhalation, lift up to the middle into the tabletop. And let's do the circles for other side. Feel free to shake your body out, release any tension from the shoulders, and then start. Inhalation, left hand forward, exhale, right hand back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Try to notice where you're touching the mat. Inhale forward, and notice how the weight shifts towards the hands, towards your knees, towards your toes. Observe the weight distribution onto the body, onto the ground. Keep observing your breath, synchronizing movements with the breath. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Well done. Inhalation forward, exhalation, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Now let's hold the downward facing dog for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, step forward towards the hands into the forward bend. Exhale here. Inhalation, halfway up, spine parallel to ground. Exhale down, all the way down. With inhalation, stand up, arms up, reaching up to the sky. And if you feel like, you can lift your heels off the ground for 3, 2, and 1. Exhalation, bring your hands down in front of your chest, prayer position, find yourself back into the mountain pose. Let's do a sun salutation. From here, with inhalation, lift your hands up, reach up to the sky, remind yourself, intention of the practice, and with exhalation, forward bend all the way down, relax. With inhalation, halfway up, spine parallel to the ground. Feel free to go slower or faster than I'm doing. And exhalation, step back into the plank, lower plank. Feel free to take an extra breath anywhere in between. And with next inhalation, lift up into the upward facing dog. And with exhalation, downward facing dog. So you can take any amount of breath in between if you need to, if you're breathing slower or faster. But try to keep the pattern. Inhale up, exhale down. And just synchronize your movements with the breath. We're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, step forward, halfway up, spine parallel to the ground. Exhalation, forward bend all the way down. Relax. With inhalation, stand up, reach up gently, vertebrae by vertebrae. Feel free to take a couple of breaths here as you stand up, reaching proudly, seeing the sky, and exhalation, mountain pose. So this is famous sun salutation, Surya Namaskara A. And from here, let's step our right leg back. Bend your knees, bring your arms up. Exhalation, down cactus. Bend your elbows, bend your knees. Inhale up, straighten your legs, straighten your elbows. Exhale down, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Try to keep your elbows 90-degree angle and pulling back, opening your chest. Inhale up, exhale down. Feel free to take a look to the right, seeing your elbows, angle of the elbows. Inhale up, exhale down. Feel free to look to the left, making sure your elbows still in a line. Inhale up, exhale down. Move with your breath. Inhale up, exhale down. For the next 5 breaths, you can choose if you want to keep on flowing or you want to keep down here. 5, 4. Keep observing your breath. 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Exhalation, forward bend, arms behind the back, interlace the fingers, Prasarita Padottanasana C. Try to relax yourself into the forward bend, reaching your hands over the head, up as much as they can. Yep. And hold it for 10. Observe your breathing and try to notice where you can relax a bit more your body. Feel free to angle your heels slightly more to the outside compared to your toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation halfway up, spine parallel to the ground, arms in a cross. Exhale here. Inhalation, right hand to the ground or to the leg, twist. Open up the chest, look up. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation to the middle, arms up to the cross. Exhalation, switch. Left hand to the ground, open up the chest. Right hand up to the sky for 3. Well done. 2, and 1. Inhalation to the middle, arms up in a cross. Exhalation, find yourself into the squat. Bring your legs as close or as far as you need to. Use hands for support. You can have your heels on the ground or off the ground. Find just regular comfortable squat. You can move from side to side, really opening and exploring your hips, making some movements there, having a gentle massage. You can stay here, or if you want, you can always go for a twist, bringing your left shoulder from inside of your left knee and wrapping your left hand around you, and then lifting up your right hand up to the sky. Yeah, like that. Awesome. And let's stay here for 3, looking up, twisting up, 2, and 1. With inhalation, lift your right hand even more up to the sky. Exhalation, back to the middle, into the squat. And from here, we can always do the same thing to the other side. So right hand from inside of your right knee, wrap around your leg. From inside, right, yeah. So for you, it's the other way around, so left hand, like this. And then lifting up the right hand. Yeah. Like that. There's no place to need to be. You're just observing your body, feeling how much it can go today comfortably, and staying there. For 2, and 1. With inhalation, try to reach your left hand up to the sky, upper hand more up, and with exhalation, back to the middle, into the squat. And from here, we sit down onto the mat, laying down. Shake your legs out, move your body out, and we're moving into the Navasana. One of my favorite poses, nice for abs workout. So if your intention of the class is a bit more relaxed and easy, just feeling yourself, so try to feel where you're touching the ground, lean backwards slightly, and try to feel whenever your abs are starting to engage. You can use your hand to feel the abs if they actually are working already. So as you lean a bit more backward, they're already working. So this is your place where you can stay comfortably for a couple of minutes. It helps to have your arms as support for the legs, and just stay here. If you feel like a bit more challenging, anytime you want, you can also lean a bit more and lift your legs, maybe even tiptoeing or lifting them. You can lift them up to the parallel to the ground if you feel like it, or if you want, you can always try to straighten them out. You choose. As I said, you choose any amount, any variation, and at some point I will start counting down from 5 to 1. So try to keep your abs engaged all the time, even if it means that you have to go for the easiest version. Doesn't matter. It's more of the mindset here that you try to keep your abs engaged for the whole duration. And of course, if this is too easy, you can always release your hands and try to see any variation with the legs bent or straight. Just play around here. Don't take too seriously. Yoga is not a serious thing. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. So if you feel like playing around, you can play around. Maybe try to move your legs, have a bit of distraction, but always try to keep awareness of your breath and remind yourself intention, why you're here and what's your outcome. And let's keep on practicing this pose for next 5 breaths. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. With exhalation, try to really relax, release any tension, smile. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale deeply into your belly, into your chest. Exhale, gently release your legs onto the ground. And from here, bring your hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, open up the chest, chin up, and exhalation, forward bend. Keep leg, cross leg, relax. Let's stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, lift your head, lift your chest, lift your arms. Keep your arms still behind the back, interlaced. Exhale here. Inhale. Lift your chest, open up the arms. Exhale down, release, shake your body out. With inhalation, lift your arms up to the sky, reach up. Exhalation, twist to your right. Bring your right hand behind the back, left hand on your right knee. Hold it for 3. Try to really have a deep twist here. 2, and 1. With inhalation, a smile on your face, lift your hands up, reach up to the sky, to the center, and exhalation, twist to your left side. Right hand on your left knee, look over your left shoulder. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation to the middle, lift up. Exhalation, bring your hands in front of your chest, pray position. Let's continue with the Bumble Bee Breath, one of my favorite ones. You know it? So the Bumble Bee Breath is closing your eyes, putting your, just look at for a moment, putting your hands in front of your eyes, index and middle finger on your eyes to have a bit more darkness. Your thumbs going to the ears, or either pushing like this, using the meat next to the earlobe, or putting inside of the thumb. So it doesn't matter. The idea here is to close your ears, so the sound vibration, exhaling and humming the letter M, it stays inside of the head. And then you put your ring fingers onto your nostrils, so regulate the outflow of the breath. You can keep them just fingers there, or you can actually close your nostrils and see how much air comes out. Idea here is that as you close your nostrils a bit more, less air comes to the nose, and longer you can prolong the exhalation. But it's up to you to decide if you want to play around with your fingers or not. And pinky can be next to your here, or the corners of the lip. So it looks like this. You close your ears, close your nostrils, you take a deep inhale, and exhaling, hum the letter M. We're gonna do it 1 or 2 rounds, up to you, how you want to. Try to feel, play around with the pitch and sound as well. Can be loud, but the most important thing is to feel the vibration inside of your head. Let's go. Take a deep inhale and exhale through the nose. Whenever ready, return back to normal, regular breathing. And with inhalation, lift your hands up, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, bring them down in front of your chest, pray position. Feel free to keep your eyes closed, arms in front of your chest, or covering on top of your heart. It's up to you. Choose your variation. And let's go for mantra Om, which consists of 3 sounds, A, O, and N. Take a deep inhale in, into your belly, into your chest, and exhaling mantra Om. And from here, let's gently find ourselves laying down onto the ground into Savasana. Make sure your head is on the mat still. Probably don't want to stand in your hair. Lay down, orient yourself however you want. Separate your feet hip-width apart. Separate your arms slightly apart from your body, palms open, facing up to the sky. Try to find a comfortable place, maybe wiggle around a bit to find even place onto the mat, onto the sand. And once you find that comfy position onto your mat, try to relax. You can take a couple of deep inhalations, squeeze your body tight, really try to engage all the muscles, face, chest, arms, shoulders, wrists, really squeeze them tight, and with exhalation really let go, release any tension, relax, keep your eyes closed, and now return back to the regular breathing. With each exhalation, try to really feel how you get heavier and heavier, sinking into the mat, melting like an ice cream in a hot summer day, disappearing into the sand. Try to really feel all the touch points where you're touching the ground and the mat. Notice the weight distribution here. And as you lay down here, feel free to practice any type of meditation you like. And one of my favorites, if you feel like it, is counting down from 22 up to the 1 with each exhalation. So you start with 22, observe your exhalation, and with next inhalation, keep the number in mind, and when the next exhalation, 21. Continue like this, counting down. As you lay down here on the ground, start observing your physical senses. Notice the sounds you hear around you, and just try to observe here. Don't need to do anything, change anything. Notice the waves crashing to the shore. Notice the sand squeaking by people passing by. And switch your awareness towards your nose, towards the smell. Notice how the air around you smells. You don't need to judge or interpret it. Just notice the smells around you. For a brief moment, notice the taste in the mouth. Is there anything where it's completely plain? Just observe. No answer is still an answer. And while keeping your eyes still closed, notice the color of the light going through your eyelids. What do you see with your eyes closed? What's there? Feel free to move your eyes around, roll them in circles from side to side. See if there's any difference in the colors, shapes, patterns, amount of light, brightness coming through behind your eyelids. And next, let's focus on our touch. Notice where the skin is touching the ground. Notice the clothing on your body. Notice grains of sand sticking to your skin, if any. Notice unevenness of the sand. Pay attention if there's wind brushing against your skin. Maybe some flies coming to say hello. Let's switch our attention to our breath. Notice how deep or shallow is your breath. Breath is our greatest tool to control our nervous system, which is the link between automatic and voluntary actions. We can control the breath or can make it automatic. So because of that, we're able to regulate our nervous systems, release the stress or induce the focus, tension, just by using our breath. Be grateful for your breath, heart, body, mind. Now let's switch our awareness towards our mind. Notice the thoughts coming in and out of your mind. Notice the nature of the thoughts, if any. And then gently switch your awareness towards your heart. Observe how you feel emotionally at the present moment. Put a small smile on your face, just for fun of it. And notice if there's any difference in how you feel. Feel free to stay here as long as you like, and whenever ready, start introducing movements into your body, moving the fingers, moving the toes. Feel free to have a stretch or twist to the sides, any movements you like. Be gentle in yourself. Feel free to roll onto the right side of your body, keeping your heart on top. Exiting gently from this pose. And whenever ready, feel free to sit up in an easy seated position. Keep observing your breath. Take a deep inhale in, lift your hands up to the sky, reach up. Exhalation, bring them down in front of your chest, pray position. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining this experience. Hope you enjoyed. And if you have anything to share, any questions, I welcome it. Otherwise, thank you so much, and your smile is enough. Thank you.